Hi everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day. I thought this one and a really positive thought, a really heartwarming thought. And it's all about the fantastic Newcastle United supporters, the Toon Army at St James's Park, giving Sandro Tonali the love and appreciation yesterday in the Crystal Palace game. It was really amazing. I wasn't lucky enough to be there. I'm sure a lot of you watching were, but on the TV it sounded absolutely incredible. It really did. Sandro came on in the 69th minute, as part of a cluster of substitutes, and he got some great love and support when he came on. The cheer was definitely really rattled all around St James's Park. And then at the end of the game, after a 4-0 win, that Sandro played his part in. He didn't do anything particularly amazing. He didn't skin 5 players and smash one in the top corner or anything like that, but he handled the game well. I thought when he come on, he looked decent enough. He took him a while to get into the game, but when he got in there, he some nice passes, some nice little bits of play, getting stuck into challenges and everything else as well. But the big thing was the lap of honour around the pitch, and it was clear that Sandro was put out ahead of the rest of the team, so he was kind of walking adjacent to the team, but on his own. And there's a great video going around, the lads from Newcastle Fan TV who do great match day content, to be fair, and they've got a fantastic video, so check that out on YouTube if you haven't, if you weren't lucky enough to be at the game. And just the love and support for Sandro was incredible, really. He's going around the pitch, and all the fans are singing the Sandro Tonali chant, and he looks emotional. He really does. And forget everything about what's gone on in terms of your opinion on it, whether you agree or disagree with it, whether you think he should be betting or not, whether you understand how severe a gambling addiction is or not. This is a young 23-year-old lad whose life has just basically been turned upside down with this whole investigation, and it's a lot to take in for anybody. Even 33, 43, 53 years old, but at 23 years old, a young man who's just come to a new country, who's trying to learn the language, trying to learn the league, trying to get to know his teammates and his club and his fans and his manager. It's a massive thing to happen to him. So the emotional strain and the mental strain that's going on in this lad is probably immeasurable, really. But I think for the supporters to show him that love and show him that support that he had walking around the ground will help him get through this. It really will. I was so proud to be a Newcastle United supporter and see that level of support from the fans. I had my opinion on the Tonali thing. Obviously I was disappointed, I think is probably the best way to describe it, but I understand that the lad's got a problem and he needs that support and help, but I was disappointed. I wasn't hosting the telethons and acting like Bob Geldof like some others were on social media, but I did appreciate the lad's got a problem. But I think listening to that level of support from the fan base just shows you, once again, we've got the best support in the world. In my opinion, we really have. And if you're a footballer, looking at that and looking at the way those fans are supporting you and standing by you, where you're possibly about to be banned for a year, that's incredible. That it really is. And other footballers who are thinking about coming to this football club, make no mistake, that goes a long way. It really does. If they think the supporters are with them like that through thick and thin, it's another reason why this football club is appealing. But it's also another reason as to how this football club has evolved. I mean, under the Ashley era, if anyone had been caught doing that, I think the fans would have turned toxic, but it would have been more of a reaction to the state of the ownership. And I think the togetherness, the family feel, and everything that goes on with the football club, I think, has helped the supporters, forgive Tonali, I think, before they've even heard the punishment, put their arms around him. And it was just really nice to see. It was heartwarming to see. And I think one of the best things as well, and one of the things we just can't take for granted, is just the leadership qualities of Kieran Trippier. I watched him follow Tonali around with his eyes in that video from the lads from Newcastle Fans TV, and then when he put his arm around him when he went off was just amazing. I mean, not only is he a great player and a great leader, he just seems like a really brilliant human being as well, this Kieran Trippier. So massive respect to him, and massive respect to Sandro for keeping his emotions in check. I'm sure when he got in the changing rooms, he probably dropped his guard a little bit and let those emotions out. But it was heartwarming to see, and I just wanted to jump on and give my thought of the day on that type of a thing. We don't know what's happening with Sandro's punishment yet. I think we will know before Dortmund, because I think the stories are that UEFA don't want him playing in the Champions League, so the punishment will probably be made official, I would imagine, at the start of the week, and then we'll know exactly what the length of ban is for Sandro, and Newcastle can plan for life without him for a long period of time. But he should go off with some solace that those supporters have got his back and that they love him and they support him, and I think that should be enough to help him get through these difficult 12 months or 8 months or whatever it turns out to be. But that's my thought on that kind of a thing. If this is the kind of thing you like, guys, smash subscribe, like the video, be a member if you fancy. Loads of options for you. Keep it evermore. Loads of Newcastle United content coming through the week. No what's going on, unfortunately, because I'm not here. I'm away on business, but we'll try and give you as much Newcastle United content as possible through the weekend. Roll on, Dortmund. Have a good one. See you later. Cheers.